Sometimes things just don't go as planned. Today I had planned on sharing a completely different video with you guys, but when I went to go press the record button, my camera didn't work at all. So today I am making something from nothing. Today I wanted to share with you guys some footage from the past couple months of how we have been starting a homestead from scratch, or should I say scraps. I wanted to show you some of the things we found in our old barns, what we discovered, and how we used those scrap pieces to come up with something. We live in a 1918 classic white farmhouse. The previous owners did some renovations. They put in 2 new bathrooms and renovated the kitchen and the laundry room. So our outbuildings are full of scraps from the original house. Here are pieces of gingerbread trim that used to be on the front porch of this house. And oh, how I wish they were still there. And if all the pieces were still here, I'd be tempted to glue them all back together and put them back up there myself. Someday I would love to see this classic gingerbread look back on the house the way it was originally made. Look at that.
That's gross. Ew.
Ew is right. Is that a rattlesnake?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Look at its tail.
Here's all our trim that goes for our living room. This is all the trim pieces and the beautiful woodwork that was in our house when they did their most recent renovation. This I want to put above a window or something in the new kitchen. I mean, look at how beautiful and ornate these pieces are. So I want to salvage as much of this as we can. And someday I think we'll use it in a guest cottage or a renovation, and I would love to put it back in our property somewhere. It could be like you could put hooks on this, and this could be a coat rack right here. Like you could get all of them, and we could totally redo our mudroom and put all the coat racks up on here. See? I mean, look at pieces like this. Why would you want to take this out of your house?
I don't know.
Well, I'm sure Jared was just as enchanted as I was with all of these beautiful finds from the original farmhouse. We counted at least 7 or 8 original doors. I have no idea where this giant, beautiful pane door, there's 2 of them. I have no idea where they were in the house, but I would love to reuse them someday. If you have any great ideas on what to do with old vintage solid wood doors, let me know in the comments down below. In our second building, we have so much cleanup to do. You can tell at some point there were animals living in here, but now it is scrapped wood and trash. But we want to see if we can put some of these pieces of wood, maybe find something good and put it to use.
And at this point in the farm, you want to be functional rather than always just being looking like you appear to be. Everything is beautiful. And then it will turn beautiful because from within, it is functional. And that's what that means, to follow through with recreating things from nothing.
Because you're a tinker and a thinker. So Jared got to work and he built us a scrap chicken coop, which I'll have to share with you later when my camera starts working again. It was a little challenging with children and puppies everywhere, but he finally completed the job. When you're starting a homestead from scratch, you have to use all of your natural resources. If you think about every single thing you need to go to the store and purchase to do any project, it just adds up and costs so much. So using what you have around your property saves you so much. And I think you'd be surprised what there really is and how much the land really does have to offer. So we have these posts all over our property that someone used a long time ago, and they're in great condition. So we decided to start our berry patch. We planted some thornless blackberries, and my plan is to every year take some of the starts from these plants and continue this row of blackberries. And eventually I would love to have several rows: blackberries, raspberries, blueberries, and I would even like to throw some grapevines in there. So this is just the beginning of my berry patch dream. And we are using some old fencing to work as a trellis for the blackberries. So keep watching, because someday there's going to be an amazing berry patch here. Great things are built one step at a time, one day at a time. Don't measure your success by how many things you get done every day, just as long as you're moving forward. So, when things don't go your way and you're left with scraps, make something of it. Keep following along where I restore home, family, and spirit. I make a new video each week. Love you lots.